Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. Finally, we are back. It's been some time. We are missed not 2, not 4, but actually 6 games since the last time we had a podcast.
So like you said earlier, we missed 4, and then we have 2 now that we can commentate on or talk about.
Yeah, obviously the 2 last ones would be a regular addition on this episode.
Exactly.
But there are 4 more games that we could not make an episode, and that's my fault. Because I went to France, and didn't come back in about almost 2 weeks. So,
but we got some exciting stuff though.
Hey, if you haven't seen yet, look at this. We got the Ballers merch ready here,
and we have a lot of it too.
Hey, and that's not all. That's not all. We got the Baller of the Week. Look at that tee. Look at that. Imagine repping out of practice. Everybody know you've been a freaking baller.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got these ones too. I'm gonna try it on because looks good.
For those who like skull caps.
Yeah, man, we got ballers on it right there. Ballers.
Yeah. For those who like skull caps, we got.
I never used it. Actually, I had it. I bought it, but I never used it.
I've never used it. I've never used it myself.
Yeah. But those are cool. We're gonna sell those probably. Yeah. So if you want one, let us know.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go cheap, right?
We'll bring it
to the
game day.
Bring it to the game
day.
If you want,
let us know.
I think we got 10 of these. Yeah. So if you want one,
it's limited. This is we got 1 box of gear. So this is limited stuff.
Exactly. So if you want a skull cap, that's what it's called, right?
Skull cap. Yeah.
Skull cap with the Ballers imprinted on it. Then let us know, and first one come, first one serve. What's the price?
We can talk about that later.
All right,
we got to do research.
We got to come back with the price. We got to do some research on the price. We don't want to overcharge you.
Definitely not.
So we don't want to put a price that's like, hey, I can get it for 2 NOK on Temu, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we don't want to do that.
We'll set that at 1 NOK. No, I'm kidding.
All right, so moving on. We the way it's gonna be this episode is we're gonna go week by week, and we're gonna do the games, the wrap up of the games that week, and also we're gonna do the 3 ballers of that week before we move on to the next week.
Exactly.
And
so we're not gonna miss out on anything, guys.
Yeah. Yep. One segment we're not gonna include in this podcast because that would be insanely. A lot.
And it would be like a 4-hour podcast.
Yeah, and that's good call, bad call, and that's also because good call, bad call, it's such an in the moment episode that if you do it 3 weeks later, it's kind of lost the purpose.
Yeah. Well, we did post some stuff on AMsports, or you posted some stuff on some controversial stuff that happened during like some of the weeks. Yeah. I know that there was definitely a big one in Christiansen, but a
couple of them. So we definitely had content to do it. We just don't want to sit there for 3 hours talking about what could have been. You know what I mean? And I know last time we had a Christiansen game, you guys in Christiansen, we also had a pretty extensive good call, bad call episode. Yeah. So we're just not gonna touch on it this episode.
Let it be. That's gonna be for next week.
Let it be, right?
Exactly.
All right, so we got up some of the games right there at least. So we're gonna. I think the last games we had, the weekend we missed is these ones. It's when Glads went up to Trolls and defeated the Trolls 26-1. That was an exciting game.
Just for fun, because I think for these games we did write down predictions, didn't we not? For those games, but not the other ones.
But that's for the Patreon though.
Oh,
that's for the Patreon.
So little plug right there. If y'all want to know our predictions for games, get on my Patreon.
I don't remember them, so that will be fun too.
Write them down? I'm just gonna check.
Yeah.
I know we're not gonna say it, but
whatever. Whatever. But anyway, that was the first game where Raimond Müller stepped in as a starting quarterback because of Jabbar's injury. Yeah. And he did a good job, man. Yeah. He did a really good job, and Trolls too. Trolls impressed. Like their defense that game. Holy, wow. Yeah. Their defensive line were killing it that game. Like,
They had some crazy
multiple
plays.
I think 2 guys had 3 sacks.
Yeah.
One guy recorded
had a tackle for loss.
so many tackles for loss.
So many.
And but still, Glads came away with a win, and a lot because of Adeline had like 120 yards with a touchdown, as per usual.
Yeah.
And Raimond just had two. I think he had 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns that game. So he did a good job. And Trolls kind of continued that. Now they've been impressing us lately, but at that time of the season, they were still kind of struggling on their offense.
Yeah.
A little bit. They had a.
But they had some. They got it to click a little bit.
Crazy catch though.
Eirik Lystad
had
a crazy catch. Crazy catch.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Get healthy, bro. I know that you're struggling with your stuff, injuries. So get healthy.
Yeah. I saw him not wearing a jersey, or he actually wore a jersey, but he didn't suit up.
Yeah.
For the last game, so maybe they're hoping for maybe a playoff since he was suiting up. So, and also Lillestrøm went to Eidsvoll up to Wielberg and got smacked.
It was definitely a
Eidsvoll team.
It was definitely a different setting, like coming back to Eidsvoll. It always is.
Rainy game.
Yeah. It always is though. Like I could say from experience from being an Eidsvoll guy, like our home games are always different than our away games. You know, it's probably for a lot of teams. That's how it is.
Obviously.
But that game we really just Eidsvoll. We had it flowing like all over. Unfortunately, we did have a big injury that game that really really hurt the team. But
which one are you talking about?
Arne,
yeah. Yeah, Arne, he had an ankle Achilles injury.
Yeah, Achilles injury.
So he's out for the season.
Unfortunately, one of the best players that Norway has seen for a long time, or probably maybe ever. I don't even know.
Past 2 decades, I would say one of the best in the past 2 decades.
Yeah,
he was on my top 3 players all time in Norway list.
Yeah,
so,
on mine too.
So he's that sucks for Eidsvoll,
really sucks for Eidsvoll, and sucks for him too. You know,
yeah.
It's a very sad situation. We don't want anyone to get injured like that. But unfortunately, that's part of the game. You know, injuries is part of football.
Definitely
sucks when it happens, though.
Yeah. So, but you know that's how it is.
Yeah.
Arne got injured that game, but Eidsvoll did. I'm just adjusting the screen there. Eidsvoll did win pretty solidly.
Yeah.
30.
Thor had a really good game.
31. You won 31-3 over Starfighters.
Yeah.
And you know who had a crazy game that game?
I know who.
Yeah, you said Thor.
No, but I know who as well.
Tor Erik.
Yeah, but I know who else has had a great game.
Yeah, Jaden. Jaden Whitefrain. And Tor Erik Stenson had like over 200 rushing yards that game.
It was crazy.
And how many scrimmage yards? Like 260?
289 or something.
289 scrimmage yards. Like if you include some kick returns or something
it was all-purpose yards.
Bro, like that's crazy game.
That's a crazy game.
And Michael had a rushing touchdown. I think he had 2 maybe rushing touchdowns. I'm not sure right now, but he also had a good game. That was a shitty game for me though, because I was stuck in a tent, raining. Yes, so rainy that game.
Bad weather. At least you had a tent.
I had a tent. I had to borrow a new tent because my tent has like a hole in the roof. So every time I can't use my equipment too much under there because of the. Tent. Yeah, it's old now, like 4 years old.
It's old.
It's been
from the start of AMsports.
Yeah, been through it all. That's that's I love that tent, but I definitely can't use it too much in the rainy days like that.
No. It's
But hey, we got sun coming up.
Yeah.
We got summer is here.
Dude.
Mode, t-shirt, sweater, weather. I mean t-shirt, weather.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, I'm loving the ballers. I can see the ballers on the screen there.
It is sick.
I love it. I got the hoodie.
Got that hoodie on.
Gangsta. Yeah. We get the T too.
Yeah. Well, no, but let's not get out of the games though.
Yeah.
So
just get sidetracked by the
same. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 31-3, Eidsvoll against Lillestrøm. Lillestrøm did not like get anything going like they did last game versus Eidsvoll, because last game versus Eidsvoll they really had some really good plays. And,
they had this great play at the end of the first half.
Yeah, that deep pass.
Pass, and he almost got down, like he almost got to the end zone, down at the 5 yard line or something.
Yeah.
Jonathan Olsen made the tackle, And that would have been cool to see them going into the halftime.
He did score.
No, he did not.
Oh no, you're talking about the game in Eitel. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was talking about the earlier game.
Yeah.
Like that crazy pass they had on 3rd and long. They got a touchdown on it. And like 2 guys going vertical. But whatever. They didn't have the same. As a guy standing on the Eitel sideline, I don't think that they had the same like fire or like momentum when they went against us, because they didn't really click on offense for Lillestrøm, which is unfortunate.
And I think also Eitel went into that game with a lot of motivation, because Lillestrøm actually had a really good game against them the first time you guys met. Lost only by 5 points down in Stentarud. So I think I talked to Michael before that game, and he was like, locked in to really prove like a statement game, you know.
It definitely was, because you know, like as from we were a few games in the season, but like going into this season we were ranked number 1, right? And we had Lillestrøm, who was ranked number 4 going into the year, and you know, bro, like it was like when we had such a close game against them the first time, we kind of like, you know, we definitely felt disappointed. Like we didn't feel like we played our football. So going into this next game, we like the guys were fired up, really ready to go. And I don't know. I don't think we have anything more to really say about those 2 games, but
you know, it's right now it's so far back in the memory. So
yeah, it is. It's
so if we had anything to say, it's like, oh shit, forgot it. It's like
exactly.
The main point, like we talked about that injury, and
I know good call, bad call we could have had in that game though.
Oh, let me know.
The touchdown to Arna, when he was out of bounds.
Oh, he was out of bounds.
He was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I haven't seen.
I saw a
picture,
but it was multiple steps along the sideline, and the picture was taken of one of the steps that was actually inbounds, and then one of the other steps you could clearly see stepping on the line. So
I haven't seen that.
It was a good call by the ref. I even checked the spot, and it was a correct spot compared to where he stepped out.
Good call.
We don't have the visual on it.
No.
Right now, ready at least.
No.
But
hey, let's get into the favorite segment. First one of the episode. Ready?
First one of the episode. We got three ballers. We got 3 times 3 ballers this week. So 9 ballers coming up, and this is the 3 first from the 27th and 28th of April. That matchup in the week. It will be week 3. Yeah, ballers from week 3 actually.
Let's go.
So
let's get into that.
All right, so before we head into this, we're going to do an honorable mention to Twitter Extension. Like, he definitely would have been a baller of the week. We just, he's already been a baller of the week. So, we're going to...
But that doesn't say that you can't be twice baller of the week, because you can. Definitely you can. And the numbers he put up was definitely worthy.
Phenomenal.
It was definitely worthy of being on the 3 ballers for this week. But there was other guys that also had some crazy stats. So
that was a crazy stat, crazy stat week. We almost had 5 guys, but right now because of the long episode, we needed to put 3. Yeah. So Turerik, man, you should have been on this list, just so you know. Yeah. But this is the guys, all right. So let's get into it. I even put week 3 just to remind you guys. All right, week 3. And first up, we got Raymond Müller, man. He did a really good job stepping up as the starting quarterback, delivering good clean passes, staying in the pocket. Like a touchdown right there was a dot, and he also had 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, and he had 270 yards on passing. So he also had 40 plus yards rushing, but because of the Glads had like a lot of tackles for loss, sacks, his net was like 1 yard rush. But he had like 40 yard rushing if you just count the positive yards. So he had a really good game. He did not score a rushing touchdown right there, but you can see him almost diving for the pylon. Like Raymond, he had a really good game, and I think he deserves to be a baller of the week. Yeah, not a baller of the week, but one of the 3 ballers.
One of the 3 ballers for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And you want to do the next one? It's
yeah. Let me just do it right now. Or actually, this is your guy, man. Do it.
All right. Your guy, bro. Yeah, man. I had this guy from the get go, Adrian Gobul. We talked about this guy, and how he wanted Eddie Dos Santos. I was like, no, man. Eddie, he was feasting this game. He had Adrian, he was feasting this game. Let me just read this to you. He had 9 total tackles, 3 sacks. Look at this, coming through boom,
That's
get down, Raimund. That was a crazy play. Down, Raimund. He had 7 tackles for loss. 7. I mean, he was living in the backfield. Like 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 9 total tackles. I mean,
that was a crazy game.
He
did have a really good game. The stats were wrong from the start, or like
they corrected it.
Yeah, they corrected it. So that's why I was more on Eddie's side, because the stats was kind of
Eddie also had 3 sacks.
Eddie also had 3 sacks. He had also a good amount of tackle for losses. But whatever it is, whatever. Adrian, definitely you deserve that spot, man. You had a crazy game. Clutch, like you said to me. It's about that clutch.
Yeah, because the stats don't lie. You said me, I'm like, but Adrian made plays when he needed to make plays.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like some of the plays was just clutch. When they were up in the red zone, he made a tackle for loss.
On that huge sack. Yeah.
On that huge sack, tackle for loss. So Adrian, baller that
one of the 3 ballers.
One of the 3 ballers.
Congratulations.
And we have a tease on the screen here who the baller of the week is.
Who do you guys think it is? Eitzel guy or Lillestrøm guy?
Might be the guy in the center right there. Look at this play, man. Look at this play.
Here we go. Yeah,
Strip.
I wanted this guy from the get-go, bro. He had a crazy game. This stats, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's mind-blowing. It is kind of crazy, bro. So we got Jaden here, Jaden White. He's got 19 tackles. 19 tackles. That in itself, in one game, it's crazy. 19 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. And that interception, he almost brought all the way back, too.
Yeah. He also had 2 tackles for loss. You said that right?
Yeah. So
look at this. Pick. My ball.
Yep. And he almost brought that back. More than for Michael coming out there. I'm pretty sure it was Michael that.
Michael made that tackle horse collar
to
save that. He saved that touchdown. He had to make a horse collar to save it.
Yeah, but with that being said, with that crazy stat line,
19 tackles, bro.
19 tackles, bro. And interception, and a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery, and 2 tackles for loss.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro. You're the baller of the week.
Jaden White Frame, baller of the week. Yep. Week 3. Congrats, bro.
Exactly. And also, Thor, I just want to mention.
Next time we see you, we got to give you a t-shirt, bro. Yeah. Jaden. Hey, somebody tag Jaden, man.
Yeah,
he needs to see this episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know if he's been paying attention or not.
I don't know.
But he needs to get down on
it.
He's
still going to get the t-shirt whenever I see him next or you see him next. We're going to hand it over to him.
We're going to talk about week 4 right now.
Yeah.
So week 4, that's this. It's Eitzel went down to Gliders, and you were there. So what can you tell me about that game? Glads won 26-6.
Yeah.
And tough day for Eitzel, huh?
Tough day for Eitzel. No doubt about it. I was I got saved from being on the Eitzel sideline. That was not fun. It was definitely not fun. Everyone just I know that the players didn't lose their heads. I know that, because they kept fighting till the end. I just gotta say that.
Yeah. Like
I gotta say that. You know that the 20 points they scored, that shit was in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that what I took away from that game was like they had a crazy good first quarter, leading 21-0.
Yeah.
But after that, it was 3 quarters of 1 touchdodown per team.
Yeah. So and I gotta say, from what you said earlier, a big part of that is that we didn't know how to handle the big power back they had with Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And we also had some. Every team has some mistakes, and unfortunately in that game we had a couple of mistakes on our offensive side of the ball. Yeah. We also had some mistakes on the defensive side of the ball when we let some big plays happen, which is something that we knew was coming from Kristiansand, because what they like to do is just throw it up there. They have some big physical receivers that can go and get it. So and that's what they did to us sometimes. But yeah, like I said, that was a tough game, and shout out to my boys over at Eitzel for just keep fighting to the end. That's just what I gotta say, because I know that some guys would have their heads down, and that was the big thing for us. It was like, hey, keep going. This is still a game, Don't give up, and don't go head down and be sad because you just got a football game to play. Yeah, you can make it play,
Don't simp. Huh?
Exactly. Exactly.
And, but I get you. I get what you mean, right?
Yeah. But for the other side of the ball, Kristiansand, great game. They had a great game. Yeah. They definitely took advantage of our mistakes.
Struggling on offense, and they just took the ball away a lot, right?
They did.
You couldn't get anything going on offense, right?
Unfortunately.
What was that one touchdown you got? I don't remember.
It was shit. I don't even remember myself. It's too long ago.
2 weeks, bro.
2 weeks ago. Hey, dude, I've had too many concussions, man. You can't ask me that. Probably. Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Do we have stats?
You're a coach.
No, we don't have stats. I know I'm a coach. I'm a defensive coach. I don't watch offense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Whenever offense on the field, I got my guys at the bench, bro.
All right. I got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we gotta say that was a crazy touchdown though. The one they had where they popped the ball out from Espen. And Magnar grabbed the ball, running back to the touchdown.
That was a controversial one.
Yeah, I posted it right, and then
hella comments.
It blew up the comments like.
Of course, bro. That's like
almost 30 comments.
That's a crazy play. It was two. Okay, I'm definitely biased here, but that's 2 missed calls. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Dude was down. I'm just gonna say it.
It looks like it.
He was down.
It looks like it. We cannot see what's going on his other side of him but it looks like he's down at least when the ball pops out and it's in the air. He's down for sure before that. But if the ball is loose before that, we cannot tell.
No. The other thing was
I was at home and I was like, oh my god, if it was one play of all the air, I would want another angle of it,
exactly.
or at least good quality.
That play.
Frick,
right. Yeah, I get it. But and the other thing was that was not as obvious though as the down player one, but the other one was there was talks about like the last hit from Michael being a touchback and not a touchdown because he hit the ball.
You can't see it from the angle though.
No, it's a bad angle. It definitely I'm just saying that's the other.
Yeah.
Other
Michael claims it was a touchback. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And then some Glad's guys claims that Michael was sparing. I'm not sure the definition of that call. In my eyes, it's 2 guys diving for the pylon, and the defensive guys obviously trying to be more physical about it. Yeah. So in my mind, that's sparing. What's a sparing?
Yeah. It could go a lot of ways. We don't have any angles on it. No point for us to start arguing because I'm gonna stay with my boys on that one. I gotta stay with my boys on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay neutral, but it looks like it was down, right? It looks like it. But anyway, like that's 1 touchdown. You still would have lost.
Definitely.
So
definitely. Or I don't know. You never know.
Momentum.
Momentum. No, but yeah,
definitely.
Hey, 26-6. That would have just made it 20-6.
Yeah. And I've always been struggling in Kudus.
Yes, we have. We've lost twice in a row now in Kudus. We're 2-2 at Kudus. Yeah. But when we went to Kristiansand when they made their own field out of grass, we had a blast.
Yeah, the Field of Dreams.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, dude, I loved that field. I loved playing there.
Yeah, like hey, we can almost see cows from this field, man. It's so great.
It's just like home. It's just like bird.
True Eidsvoll guy talking, right?
Dude, I love that field.
That's so funny.
All right, whatever. All right,
let's move on to the next game, Starfighters.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about the Lillestrøm game?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Next game. We didn't talk about.
That's the next game, bro. Relax.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, so Lillestrøm hosted Trolls, and Trolls got an early lead.
Yeah.
Looked like they were dominating. Looked like they were going to take it away.
Yeah.
And then Lillestrøm just had a pretty good
crazy
comeback.
Momentum.
Yeah, pretty good comeback at the end.
Yeah.
I was like sitting at the edge of my seat.
Same.
Like, they're gonna do it.
Same.
They're gonna do it,
bro.
And then 4th down, boom. After hold on said
nope, not happening.
And then he took the ball and he ran for the first down that they needed to run down the clock even to the end of the game. So
definitely. I was when I first started watching the game, I was like, this is boring. They're running up on them, and then I checked in like 3rd or 4th quarter, and I was like, dude, what's happening now?
Yeah,
like it's good play on good play, and also that big pass that they had,
95 yards to
the play before that they did the exact same thing and then they dropped it. Didn't they?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay. No, or it was the same route that they just caught earlier. Or it was something. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I think actually they caught it, but it was a penalty.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then they do it again. And
they do it again. Yeah. They caught it, and they didn't get a touchdown though, but they got a big chunk of yards. But it was a penalty, and then it was like suddenly even more far back. Now it was 96, and then do it again.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Hey, so props to that. That's a good play.
Yeah. I was listening to the commentators, Taz, and I remember her name. They were doing a good job. Right? And but they missed the one-handed snag of a grab that Sigurd had on his touchdown. The pass was a little bit in front of him. He had to run.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, let me. Yeah, one arm. Yeah, like that. And then
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, it was hard to see, right? And they definitely didn't see it. I saw it on stream. Like, are you not gonna fucking mention that was a one-hand grab for the touchdown? Pisses me off.
Yeah.
You got to give the boys some cred. And all the angles, it was like always from both of the sideline angles, always a guy in front, so you couldn't see it. It was a clear one-handed touch, but it was clean.
Dude,
Seager has been balling out.
Dude, he's been balling. Hey, I'm not even gonna say it, man. He's definitely leading that race in Rookie of the Year.
He's
or comeback player of the year. Sorry.
Definitely comeback player of the year.
Definitely leading that by a huge margin.
Who else would it be? I mean,
I don't know.
Who else could it be? I don't know. I don't even know who's.
I would say my best friend, but he's not done that well. He had a touchdown now, but.
Oh, you mean Espen?
Yeah, but he's not close to what Sigurd's pulling.
He's been doing good.
Yeah. But he's not close to what Sigurd's been doing though. Sigurd's been going crazy.
Yeah, Sigurd's like he had 2 touchdowns and 60 something yards last game. On two catches, 2 touchdowns, 60 something yards on the last week. So he's been doing okay for himself. Yeah, he's definitely, I think, number 2 in the wide receiver race right now in the yards, and so he's doing good. Only maybe Adeline is in front of him. I haven't checked that.
Adeline, is he a comeback player?
No, but I mean in the yard total yards of the season.
Yeah.
All right, so Trolls won that game. So
yeah, but it was very cool to watch the game in the last quarter. It was interesting. I was on the edge of my seat, and that's what you want out of a football game as a viewer, as a fan. You want excitement. You want that. Oh, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it?
All right, let's head to the ballers of the week 4.
Yes, sir.
All right, so week 4 we got some bad news. That's the week I was not here.
Yeah.
All right, and also we got some problems with finding the clips and stuff like that. So we're just gonna read to you the ballers. And we don't have the highlights on the screen.
Yeah, we don't have the highlights, unfortunately, for week 4.
So we can just go back here.
Yeah.
And so this is the ballers for week 4. All right. So we got to start off with the Trolls guy, new guy on the roster. I don't know where he came from, but Christopher Sprouton at the running back. He had a really, really good game. He carried the Trolls rush game. Like, good to see them finally, because they've been struggling on the ground this year, and then he stepped in and he was like, okay,
Is that number 11?
No, he was number 20 last week, but in this week he was number 8.
Yeah. It's kind of hard for us to pay attention when people keep switching numbers, so stop that, guys.
Stop doing that. Trolls, man.
Especially Trolls, man. You guys get crazy with the numbers.
Oh, that's funny. And also from we got Lillestrøm again.
Yeah, I got that one.
Anders Bringslid.
Yeah.
He number 8. My favorite number. I was 8. Oh, and Christopher was 8. Damn, 8. Let's go. 8 is great. All right, so I'm like unconsciously just picking players that's number 8 without even knowing it. I'm like, look at that guy.
Baller of the week, just go get yourself number 8.
Yeah, and this week is Yasir. All right, so Anders Bringslid, he had a good. He didn't like. He's definitely their top wide receiver. Like, that's clear to see at Starfighters. But why I wanted to choose him was that he made a really, really clutch play at the end of the game, bringing 96-yard touchdown reception. 96 yards. Like, wide receivers rarely have 90-yard games. He had it in one play, and he really put Lillestrøm back in the game, and almost had a comeback if it wasn't for just killing. That was Anders too. Anders almost had a first down on a 4th down attempt, and he got laid out hard by Atle Haaland. So I talked to Atle. I was like, "Why you got to do that, man? Why you got to do that to number 8?" And so Anders Bringslid, also one of the 3 ballers from week 4. So you get the last one.
I get the last one. So this last one here, it's it's going to a guy that really we had no info about, to be honest, before week 4. You know?
I did.
We had a little bit of info on it, but it was very little.
Yeah.
It was very little. And when Eidsvoll, because this is the game that Eidsvoll played in versus Kristiansand in Kristiansand, and yeah, a lot of people did not see this coming. This guy's a beast. This guy's a bulldozer, bro. Real powerhouse, tall guy, Derrick Henry type of run style. You know what I mean? Like just a big dude. So yeah, shout out Ryan. What's his name again? Bulgari, right?
Bulgare.
Okay, Bulgare.
Bulgare or Bulgari.
Yeah, one of them. But this guy was hard, man. This guy, at least I could say for like some of us ISO guys, we kind of struggle to tackle him. I think a lot of guys are going to struggle to tackle this guy in this league. I don't know if he's down with an injury right now, but
he did go out with an injury.
I did see that. But
I sent him a message this week, and he said like he's bye week and ready to go. So
okay. So I think whoever is up next for Christensen when he's playing
Starfighters.
Oh yeah. Well, you gotta go low on him, or not go low, but like don't try to tackle him in the like shoulder, because he's just gonna bump you off, man. That's a big ass dude.
Yeah, he runs hard.
And he runs hard, bro.
He runs hard. He's fast.
If you're in front of him and you're like, he sees that you're standing on your feet, he's gonna run through you, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
Big ass dude. And he can break tackles.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have stats from that week. So, but I think he had at least 2 touchdowns, right? And he had to have more than 100 yards.
He had a lot of yards, man. He just, I can't.
Yeah. He was a big part of why Glads had. Good offensive success.
For sure. It was we were definitely struggling trying to read and understand how open he got. You know, this guy, and also not that he was just a powerhouse running back. He's got speed. He's got acceleration. He knows how to read the line, and he's he's a good player. So definitely, man, Ryan. I don't know if you're watching this, but congratulations, you're one of the 3 ballers from week 4.
Week 4, 3 ballers, Ryan.
Do we have a baller of the week for week 4?
Yeah, it's Ryan.
There you go.
Yeah, Ryan was the baller of the week 4. So tag Ryan. You're gonna get a T-shirt next time.
It's a T-shirt for you, bro. Unfortunately, we don't have any highlights. We usually show highlights of the guys, but no tape there. That's on Martin.
No Martin that week, so.
Yeah, everybody blame him, bro.
Yeah, I was sitting on my couch drinking my coking whiskey.
Nice.
And just trying to pay
attention.
attention.
You were sitting in an airport?
Not when the game happened.
You left the airport?
Yeah.
You didn't even try to come home?
I was on Friday. I was on the airport for 14 hours trying to get home, and I was like, "No, fuck this. I buy the ticket to
just go buy a private jet."
Yeah.
Come on, you goddamn brokey.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the bill to the federation.
Yeah, nice.
And then there's gonna be no more football for 4 years because nobody can afford
bankrupt.
it.
They're bankrupt.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go, guys. That's week 4. Fortunately, we don't have any stats, no highlights, but short and sweet. There you got it. Them 3 ballers and baller of the week. Congratulations once again, Ryan. And I think that's it for week 4.
Yeah. Cool. All right, back to the schedule here. So we're gonna head on the last week.
Yep.
Week 5. Week 5, and that would be 11 and 12 May. Eidsvoll and Glads and Trolls versus Starfighters, and 2 blowouts.
2 blowouts, yeah.
Definitely. I don't know. Let's start with the top one. Eidsvoll versus Glads. I don't know what the frick happened with the Glads, man. I mean, okay. Let's start with the excuses, all right? What could there be? Okay, yeah, they were missing Anlin, and they were missing Magnar Hansen, and Jabari is hurt with Achilles, and then Lars-Erik Thorsen, their safety DB, is hurt.
Yeah.
And then probably a few others. I don't know.
I think.
But holy shit! But okay, so when I looked at the stats from this game, I was like, okay. What scared me the most was that Raimon, he only had 14 passing yards, and he still had Alex Anlenius. He still had Josef Ngusu, which is like a really good wide receiver. He has Håkon Rønning. He has number 20, who also stepped in as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
And he has the big dog 30 at running back. They could put some screen passes to him, and also they got Chapman at running back, which they could also include in some passing games. So all the talent that I named right there, and they only had 14 yards passing. That's what scared me the most. That was like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to take away from this. I'd say this though, Eitel brung the heat, bro. Eitel really came with some heat there on defense.
Yep.
Like, they were definitely our D-line, our linebackers, DB, like, they were all doing a really solid job. Really, really solid job. But I think the biggest mistake they did, this is probably going to be a controversial one, but this is just my opinion as a football player and also like a little bit of a coach's opinion. But, dude, they try to switch up and have a new game plan because they knew that we were preparing for what they did to us last week.
Yeah.
And they kind of switched it up by making a fully heavy set with a new running back and David Beal as a fullback. And I think going out in that formation, doing that, it was not the best move. I also think that it was a really good move to install a heavy set like that because listen now, because of what happened in the championship last year with Eitel versus the Vikings. Because Eitel were up doing a good job, and then Vikings switched to their heavy package with Will, and it beat the shit out of us. Yeah. We couldn't stop it. So they did do a really good job in research and like, okay, this is what they're struggling at. Mm-hmm. And you saw that in the first quarter. It works.
Yeah, tackling. Yeah.
It works against us. No, but that heavy package, it worked against us. But I think going into that as early as in the first quarter, first drive, and then the second drive you do it, and the third drive, doing that is a stupid move. I'm sorry, that's a stupid move because you're doomed for injuries in heavy packages. If you do that too much, you're doomed for heavy injuries. I wouldn't go in a game and start doing that. I would save that for like say later. You know what I mean? That would have cost a lot of damage for us if they went in their regular offense, which they did a good job of playing their regular offense against us last week in the first quarter. You know, they ran up the score to 20-0 in the first quarter. So if they just did that, then they come out with the heavy package in the fourth or third quarter. That would have been a different game. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's a coach's perspective. But also, I got to give a shout out to Eitel, man. Holy shit, everything was clicking. Yeah, everything was just working. There was nothing that was not working. I could put a rookie out there, and he was so fired up because everyone else was making plays. Yeah, it was just like, okay, I need to make a play. I got to do this. And he went out there and like some of these kids really balled out, bro. Showed that they can play football. Definitely. A lot of these kids, and yeah, bro.
You guys was vibing, that's for sure.
For sure, we had a blast that game. We had a blast.
Yeah, and did you hear the story about their trip, the Glad's trip up to Eitel?
No. What's the story?
Oh, you didn't hear it?
I haven't heard that. No, what's the story?
Okay, so they were driving the bus, and a freaking bird hit the front window, broke the shit, so they had to stop and wait for another bus. And then I don't know, the guy who told me, he might be a little bit confused about the situation, but he told me then it happened again, and they had to wait for another bus.
There's no way 2 birds flew in the front window.
Because that's what he told me. And I was like, I believe one of them. I believe one, maybe one happened.
I believe one.
I believe that one happened. Second one, I was like, how unlikely is that it happened? So if it happened twice or if it happened once, can you please put a comment or something?
Yeah, one of you guys. But that's crazy though. That's insane. I didn't know that.
It's not an excuse to lose the game, but it's like that's funny. I never heard about that.
No. Yeah. We had this is a podcast. I'm just gonna tell it. It's a funny story. Yeah. When I played juniors, I played for Lillestrøm a little bit because Eitel didn't have a team.
Yeah, U19.
Yeah. No, it was U14.
All right.
You're U17, I think. U17 maybe. But Eitel didn't have a team, so I had to play for Lillestrøm because we had a farmer deal with them. Which, for those of you who don't understand that, a farmer deal is like, okay, so you're collaborating with another team. So if you don't have enough players on one team, you can get players from that other team. That's a farmer deal.
Yep.
But yeah, we were taking the bus to Åsane, to Bergen.
Yeah.
And we stopped at a gas station like halfway through, and the bus driver forgot to switch the lights off when we went in to eat. So when we came back,
there's no battery.
No battery. So the bus was dead. We sat there for 8 hours. 8 hours just waiting to get on another bus to drive another 3 hours. We arrived at like 2 in the morning and had a game, 2 games. Back then, you played 2 games in one day.
Yeah, U14. It's like jamboree thing.
Yeah. No, it was U16 actually. That's what it was back then. U16. We had 2 games in one day.
Damn.
And that was rough. But it's a funny story to tell now.
Yeah.
You know? So shit happens on the bus drive, you know? We still went up there and won though. I'm not gonna sham if that was a roast, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think Ryan went out with the injury that game.
That sucks. Raymond or Ryan? Both of them.
Both of them. Raymond and Ryan, the running back. Raymond.
That's also like in what I said though about the heavy package stuff.
Yeah. Raymond kind of twisted. He got a Joachim on top of his ankle or something.
It was kind of like a hip drop.
Mm.
Kind of like a hip drop.
Yeah, you could call it a hip drop.
Yeah.
It was not really a hip drop.
But it wasn't really a hip drop.
It kind of looked like it, I guess.
Yeah.
And he landed on his ankle. So
yeah, you know, he also injured his knee a little bit.
He did.
Yeah. He was like.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope he has a quick recovery because you know injuries fucking suck, man. And I hope it's nothing. Because I know he was gonna take a MRI.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope he gets back soon, brother. Hope you get back next week. I hope you play the next game against Lillestrøm.
Yeah, for sure. They don't need it, but that for real. Like no, actually, the Lillestrøm they've been good. They just really let's go on to that game.
Yeah,
they really struggled on offense. Like they couldn't get anything going. They had the 18-year-old rookie quarterback stepping in at quarterback, and bro, what would you do if you have a rookie quarterback stepping in as a quarterback?
I would not be going 80% pass plays. That's for sure.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I'd put your Swedish import running back and just feed him the ball the whole fucking game.
I was looking at the stats from that game and I was so pissed off. I was like,
maybe the Swedish guy's injured. Maybe.
Why would you pass? They have 22 pass attempts and then they have 12 rushing with the Swedish import.
I think they maybe did it as like I don't want to say that they used their regular season game as an experiment game, but I think they tried out that young kid because you know he's been good during juniors. He's been a good throwing quarterback, they maybe had some faith in him doing a good job.
Okay, so my thought, why they did it, why they went pass heavy and not run heavy when you got a rookie quarterback stepping in. My idea was that they're facing the best D line.
Yeah.
So they thought maybe because they really try to have the quick, short passes.
I don't know if they're the best D line, but they're a good D line.
They're, if you follow
it's Trolls. That's the two.
Stats don't lie. Trolls have more sacks and tackles and all that.
I'll give you that. Right, I did say stats don't lie. So congrats. That's Trolls up there.
Trolls are per my.
It's just weird because we have fucking Joachim and Jörgen and Svaren and Sandra.
I know, but they got Eddie Dos Santos and Adrian, and
that's true. That's true.
So they got some ballers on that D line, that's for sure. Yeah. And I'm gonna say Trolls got the best D line now. Yeah, if you look at the
stats don't lie. Like I said.
Yeah. And hey, teaser next week you facing them at the ISOL, so
gonna be exciting.
We can compare the D lines there. Yeah. As a commentator, I'm just gonna talk about the D lines.
There you go. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, nice pass play, but did you see the D line?
Oh, a touchdown for 80 yards pass. But hey, did you see that D-line rush, though?
Yeah. The pressure on the quarterback was for real, that play. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Starfighters could not really get anything going. But, you know, I was going to say the Emil Knutsson, he had a really, really good game on the ground. He had 56 yards on 12 carries and almost averaging 5 yards per carry. Yeah. So they could have fed him the ball and gotten some first downs.
So he was there, right?
He was there.
He was there and ready.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they didn't use him more.
Yeah. It was very frustrating for me to comment that game and just see them. I'm sorry.
We have the stats up there now, just so you know.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you all can watch this. That's fine. Oh, we'll do this though, so we don't look too much at the stats. Secret, state secret.
Keep it a secret, man.
Yeah. And anyway, the Trolls really had a dominant win, 50-0. Like they came to really play. That was a beautiful day at Trolls, man. You saw they had a perfect day. The game was actually supposed to be on the 16th of May up right now, but they moved it to the 12th of May, and that was a good decision because there were people everywhere in the area. I think if you count all the people on the stands and all the people around an area watching that game, I think maybe 2,000 people was watching the game.
Really?
Bro, it was stacked. It was something going on at the amphitheater.
Yeah.
So it was stacked with people there, and all the fans.
Was the stands filled?
Like the stands was like, I would say the troll side was full, and the other side was half full. So it was good on the stands too. But I was thinking about everything around. It was people everywhere around. Like it was a lot of people watching that game. So when I say 2,000, I'm not even joking. It was like maybe 200 to 300 inside.
Yeah.
And then
the rest just
like minimum 1,000 more people around. Minimum. And
that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
awesome. That's good for American football Norway, bro.
Yeah. And the DJ, he was jamming. He was playing some good beats between the snaps, like like hip hop, bro. Like old school hip hop and stuff like that. Like I loved it. It was a good game, good weather, good vibes.
Papa been smooth since days of Under Rules.
Yeah, some Biggie, that's for sure. He played, and it was a Ballers almost Biggie, Biggie instead.
Yeah, it's getting late, I guess.
Yeah, I'm tired. It's
me too, bro.
Right now it's 11:30 in the night.
I just came from practice, took a shower at your house, and now I'm here.
That's what we do for you guys, bro.
Hey, full sacrifice. I even went to the Viking Stadium to pick up the merch.
Yeah, you did. You've been to Oslo today, picked up our merch, so everything is good now.
On my day off.
And also, we're gonna have an episode in this bye week coming up, and we're gonna probably talk a little bit Sweden.
Yeah.
And I'm looking into having a guest to talk a little bit about the national team and stuff like that.
Oh, national team stuff. Yeah.
Because a lot of news been popping up about the national team.
Yeah.
So
let's have some of the coaches. You know, we have the DCs. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna spoil anything, am I? No, it's out there, right? It's out there.
Who is the coaches?
Yeah. It's out there, right? Yeah. So you're gonna have Jesse, which is gonna be.
We can talk about it next episode.
Yeah.
Next episode is gonna be a preview of the games. And some national team stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe some Sweden too.
Yeah.
Also Vikings, shout out. You got the first win of the year.
First win of the season. Let's go, baby.
Love to see that.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Ballers from week 5.
Let's do it. This one we actually have some stats and highlights. So it's gonna be cool to watch.
This one we are farmers. It's really tired, guys.
We are
week 5. Okay, week 5 Ballers. I'm gonna start off with Wilhelm Dumos. He had a really good game, man. He had a lot of time, but the passes he delivered was just spot on. And I'm not really impressed with the passes. I know he can pass. I know he's accurate, but the way he moved that game, he shifty. Really look at his run, splitting the defenders, taking the ball in for a touchdown. That's like. He's been a little bit easy on the slide this year, and the years past. Like a little bit, he don't want to risk his body for injuries and stuff like that. But this game, he really stepped up, and I love it. He really proved something that game. He had. Let me look at his stats real quick. He had 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdowns. Didn't have too many yards, 134, but almost 50 rushing yards. So really good. You want to do?
Yeah, man. Hey, this one is it's a cool one. This is something that we want to shout out because hey, he's been a good player before.
Yeah.
And then he's had some time off because of injury, and now he's come back and he put on a little show for sure up here in Eidsvoll against Glads here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Tobias Sweetlove. He also had a brother that played, but yeah, it's cool. It's a cool last name, right? Sweetlove. Sweetlove, man. And yeah, he had a blast of a game. Look at that one. That was a sick play. Let's watch that back once again. Yeah, he tips it up and he tips it up to himself. I know Michael was kind of scared there. He told me after the game, he was like, "Oh my God, if you would catch it, I'm gonna be so pissed."
Yeah.
But yeah, ball's coming a little bit in front of him. He tips it up, gets a hand on it, and then just comes down with the ball and gets some yards as well. That's a good ass play. But hey, let's go for the stats real quick. All right. Tobias, he had 121 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns and 9 receptions. good game.
9 receptions. And it was like, why I wanted him as a baller, because he was just there for Michael all day, and he caught difficult passes, both contested and the ones where he needed to use his focus and stuff like that. And he was just 2 touchdowns, one more than 120 yards.
Really, it was a lot of players that did a lot of good stuff. But now I'm kind of
that week.
Can I do that one too?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right.
Introduce the player.
Baller of the week. Let me introduce the player.
The baller of the week.
There you go. Someone that has been eligible for baller of the week a lot this season. He's been playing really good football, and this game he just took advantage of every single weapon he had around him and delivered the balls to everybody. As none other than Michael Hall himself, the quarterback. So let's read the stats real quick. He had 323 passing yards, 54 rushing yards, 6 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. It's nothing but crazy. But the
7 total touchdowns.
Yeah, 7 total touchdowns. But the thing that really intrigues me about how well he played this game is how he used everyone around him. He literally passed the rock to everyone he had.
Arne is gone. He was the reception leading of the league.
Yeah, and there you go too. You saw Yasser had his first touchdown of the year. Yeah. Espen had his first touchdown of the year.
Michael taking it in for a touchdown
Michael
himself.
with a great run right there. So
late hit.
yeah, it got a little heated after that one. But hey, that's for sure one of the best displays that I've seen from you, Michael. And I've been your teammate for a minute, so I kind of know a little bit. But, man, you had a great game. All your passes were accurate. I'm just so happy that how you did, like, deliver the ball to everyone, bro. Yeah. That's what makes me happy. That's the sign of a good quarterback. They can use every angle of the field.
Tobias was not the one who led the reception yards. No.
It's true.
Tor Erik, the running back.
True.
He had 122 receiving yards.
But he also had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And 9 receptions.
Yeah, Tor Erik had 2.
Yeah,
as well.
How many receptions? Yeah,
4.
And 9 receptions.
Yeah, that's why I put him.
Yeah,
that's why I put Sweetlow.
Stats don't lie.
Stats don't lie. the theme of the episode.
The theme of the episode. Stats don't lie, boys. But yeah, so shout out to you, Michael. You're gonna get a T-shirt. I'm gonna bring it to you at practice on next week when I see you at practice. So shout out to you, and
shout out to Contact Sports for making this happen.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Contact Sports, bro. This is awesome. I'm so glad that we get to give away some T-shirts.
Yeah.
And they look stupid cool, bro. They look fly as hell.
They look really good.
Yeah, bro. So I'm hyped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do some more giveaways. All right, guys.
All right. Don't forget, you can get these. You can get this skull cap for you.
Yep.
It's unlimited with the Ballers edition.
It's limited.
We checked
not
out
unlimited.
Unlimited.
It's limited.
Limited. And we checked out the price. It's gonna be 100 NOK.
Yeah.
So let us know if you want this. We only have 10.
You only have 10 of them.
So they're gonna be going away like that. So
if you want one of those, send us a message. We're gonna bring the stuff to the games that you come to. You're gonna bring that that big bag, and let us know. Send us a message and come up to Martin, because
we might sell some of these too.
Yeah, we definitely will sell some of those too. Yeah. So just let us know if you want one of those. We'll hook you up with a good price, and you got some limited gear. Ballers gear.
Yeah, we are negotiable with the prices.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Come on, we're for the people, bro.
Yeah.
For the community.
So it's time for our power ranking, Sigurd.
Power ranking.
All right. So actually, since we moved the power rankings from week 1 to week 2.
We have been moving the power rankings on social media every week.
But we haven't moved it. Nothing is. It's
been
put.
Yeah.
But this time we got some movements. Mm-hmm. We got some movements, and it is due to 52-7 score. We're gonna move Eidsvoll to the top.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think
stats don't lie, man.
They won more over Glads than Glads won over Eidsvoll.
Yeah.
So the points differential is just going to tell us Eidsvoll seems to be better.
Yeah.
From what we can see. So Eidsvoll back to number 1. They started the season.
Started the season number 1. Hopefully end the season number 1.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Hopefully. That's your opinion. I'm hoping for the Trolls.
He's an Eitzel fan. He's just goofing around.
I like the Trolls. I do
like the Trolls too.
Really, it's nothing I want more. My dream scenario this year is Eitzel versus Trolls in the championship game, because I really want Trolls to
get to the championship game.
Yeah, just imagine they get the Ural back this year. The championship game is at Ural. They can play in the Norwegian championship game the first year back in the Eliteserien at their freaking home field. Yeah, I'm a fucking cheerleader for the Trolls this year. I want them to not beat Eitzel, because they need to lose against Eitzel though. So Eitzel can be number 1 and face Starfighters, and Trolls can go down to Kristiansand and beat Glads, because I think
so
Glads.
That's your dream championship game?
I just think Glads might be an easier win at this point in the season with the injuries they got than Eitzel.
Yeah, you gotta think in the semifinals. The semis is a few weeks ahead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but if it's long or big injuries, then I could see that.
What's the easy route for you if you're a Trolls guy? Would you rather go up to Eitzel to face you guys in the semifinal, or would you, because they're on number 3, right? They're gonna be number 3, and the only thing is gonna be changed is who's number 1 and 2.
Yeah. So,
would you rather, if you're a Trolls guy, would you rather go up to Eitzel or down to Kristiansand in the semifinal for the chance to play?
I think I would rather go. Dude, as a Trolls guy, I think I would rather go up to Eitzel.
Yeah. You think that would be an easier win?
I don't think so, but I think just that.
But
every player that's been playing in Norway just that fucking feeling of going to Kristiansand, not just going there to because it's far, but playing a game there. It's just like, you're such a you know what I mean? You're under. Oh, how do I explain it? It's just that vibe. That's just like, I don't want to be here. You know? Yes. I don't want to fucking be here, bro. What? I'm not lying, dude. You know what I mean? Or I want to play the football game, but it's just you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah. Kairos definitely have an effect.
Definitely. Big effect.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we disagree. I would like to see
as a Trolls guy?
Yeah, I would prefer to just face Glads. I think they're.
Oh wait, they would meet Eitzel at Bern, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Bern is also a shitty place to play.
Scary. I think it's more if you're a Trolls guy. I think it would be more scary to go to Eitzel than to go to Kristiansand.
The heat from the fans in Eitzel is crazy.
Yeah, but more fun. Definitely more.
Oh yeah,
fun.
you would have a. I don't know. If you lost, you wouldn't have had a blast. You would have had a blast in the moment because it's
if you just want to have a better game, I would go to more better vibes. All your fans can go. All your friends can come.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, maybe you actually convinced me. Maybe I would like to go to Eitzel just for the vibe of the game.
Yeah.
But if
I don't like going to cuts. I'll say it again.
But if I would want to go to the championship game, maybe I would go to W Kristiansand.
Yeah.
Right now, Kristiansand is a good team. I don't know what the frick happened. They got some injuries and stuff like that. So
yeah, I think I said it in the podcast. You guys can listen to my opinion in the podcast. I'm not going to go over it again.
This is the podcast.
Oh yeah, I said it earlier. But yeah, if you guys didn't catch it, go back and listen to what I said about that game. Because there's a lot of factors to why that happened, I think. So that's all I'm going to say. But yeah. I'd go to Eitzel if I was a Trolls guy.
Yeah. All right. That's the power rankings.
That's the power rankings. Eitzel is number 1. Numero uno.
Glads, Trolls, Starfighters.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Agree?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. That's it, guys.
All right, guys. That's a power ranking. Let's go. Last week coming up.
Moving on. Right. Den glad vi var putte in det, vet du.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, that's it for this episode. Wait, we gotta talk about the games coming up.
Yeah, we have some predictions. That's for Patreon, though, so...
Alright,
episode is over.
No,
this episode is over.
Coming up, we got Starfighters versus Glads, and...
last regular season game.
Last regular season game.
Last regular season week.
Yeah, what is online there? What is online?
Well, I can say this much. Number 1 spot, I'm pretty sure it's still on the line. It definitely is on the line. If Eitzel...
Is it, though?
It definitely is. Say, if Eitzel loses and Kristiansand wins, then definitely they got number 1.
is it the total point differential?
Or no, but now I'm just saying win or loss, right? Win or loss. That's the first thing. Yeah. If I go 4-2 and Chris and I go 5-1,
if you
they
lose,
get that. Yes, they get it 100%. Yeah. But in the scoring differential, I have no clue how the system works. I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. So
me too.
I don't have any clue. I thought it was like overall scoring differential at first, and then someone told me that no, it's in between the teams.
It could be between the teams.
That's what I thought. And
if the team start, let's say right now, season ended, you got a win over Glads got a win over you. How did you teams match up? What's the point differential between you guys, and the winner there would take the number.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, but I'm stupid and I've got some concussions, so that doesn't make sense to me. I would just think it would be overall score differential, but
because now the Glads need, so if it's the total point differential,
if it's the total, yes.
Let's say both of you win next week.
Yes.
All right. Both you win over Trolls, Glads win over Starfighters. They need to win by more than 24 points more than what you win by. Right?
Yeah.
And that's the point.
And also, it's got to be 0 on the defense. No points allowed, because that's also going to alter the score, right?
No, I don't think that is. No, what I mean. If
you mean
if
like
you win by
okay.
if you win by 10,
I get it.
Like they need to win by 34.
I get it.
To be 24 points more than you guys.
I get it. But hey, it's still gonna be an exciting week, though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the series champions.
Yeah.
Whoever we're
Yeah, the champions are gonna be crowned, and it's gonna be bye week right now, 25 of May.
Yeah, one bye week, and then we head into week 1. No, week 5. No.
Yeah.
Week 6.
Something like that.
Week 6, and then the regular season is over, and then all that's left is the playoffs, baby.
Yeah. Playoffs.
Right. Love the playoffs.
You excited?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it for this episode. We're tired as fuck right now.
We are tired.
We're
going to do the predictions. If you want to watch that, go ahead over to our Patreon and become a member there, and you can see our predictions for week 6.
Yep. All right. But for now,
ball out.
Bam, 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 bam.